Hello my lovelies and welcome back to Diamond Paintings with me, your host Mike, and we're going to push along a bit more with this lovely painting that we've been working on over several weeks. 20 minutes on the clock, starting now. Boom. Can't resist that. But yes, it's the same day as I'm recording this one, and as I finished filming this, I catched up on a bit of emails that I was doing. Where's my 7? There we go. 7! Ben Goodman. And yeah, shortly after that, the news came on for a whopping 10 minutes. For some reason it's only 10 minutes. And then they've got an earlier version at 4:20. And then guess what happened? Are you ready? Ta-da! Amazon knocked at the door and I got my new diamond painting in this box, and I can't wait to show you guys. Obviously this is a themed month at the moment, so I won't be showing that until, if we've got a spare slot after this finishes, then I will, but I'll be showing that probably in the new year now, because obviously November's cram-packed, December's cram-packed, and January we're back to Hobie the Lion. So yeah, I'll try and squeeze it in a slot at some point. So yeah, I'm very excited, and as I said, I got that free because with buy subscription, it's one of the free gifts, as I was telling you about in the last video, is I got a £10 voucher. So it's always nice when you don't have to spend your money, isn't it? So yeah, very excited to get that. I'm just going to find a G, there we go, and we'll put that in G as well. So yeah, I can't wait to see what it is, but obviously I couldn't film it yet because I had to wait for my phone to charge. Then I really needed to get on with some housework that I needed to do, so done all the spring cleaning in the bathroom, the hallway, mopped the floors and hoovered up, and that's that all done, because also I've got a there's a repair happening on Tuesday, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we get that light fixed. So yeah, hopefully, and then it'll be time to, Wednesday's pretty busy because obviously it's the new issue of Eddie Stobart and stuff like that. And then Thursday I've got to do some more Titanic. Monday I've got to do a craft project on my crafting channel. Later on I've got to print off the calendars, because on HP printables there's this thing you can get where there's free like print out things, and they do some lovely calendars on there. So I'm going to print out a calendar because I've mislaid my diary. I'm always losing things. As the saying goes, when it's messy, you know where it is, but when it's clean, you don't know where it is. So it's round here somewhere. Obviously, this diary up here is not the diary. So this is, I have got my diary, but this is my work diary, where I put all my hours of work in. But the diary I'm after is the big black one, because that's my YouTube diary. So it'll turn up as somewhere here. So for the time being, I'm going to have to print out some calendars on there. I'm a very old-fashioned person. I don't do calendars nowadays. Everything's online for me, but obviously there are some occasions where I do need to do a print out. But yeah, so officially the last drill for this would be somewhere down here, but it's not going to work like that because obviously we need to do some filling. So yeah. Also want to remind you that I'm on 3 questions at the moment, so if we can get a bit more questions in, I can do the Q&A as soon as we get to 10 questions. I need another, let's have a look, so 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need another 7 questions, and then I'll look into doing the Q&A, because I need enough to do it so that we can last it over the whip and chat thing. So yeah, I'm literally buzzing. As soon as I get a package, I'm into it straight away, but because I was busy doing other things, I had to push back the housework until Amazon come, because when I do my housework, I like to put my AirPods in and listen to music as I'm doing it. Gets you in the mood, you know, when you're listening to music and a song comes on that you like and you're dancing around with the Hoover as you're hoovering along. Let me know in the comments if you do that. Whack on some music while you're doing your house cleaning and that. So I wanted to get that out of the way because obviously time's ticking on a bit, and it's now almost 2:30 at recording this. So I wanted to get that out nice and early because I don't really fancy hoovering at 7 o'clock at night. So wanted to get that done, and then I thought, well, I'll get a bit more of this done while we've got daylight. It's been torrentious rain today, but it's started to brighten up a bit now. So I wanted to get a bit more of this done, and then I'll film that, and then get a bit more of this done, and then I'll do the craft channel. So what I do is I alternate it. So I'll do a bit of this, bit of something else, might do some reading, bit of something else. And yeah, and then I got an email from the works, .co.uk, and they said that there's this new Mary Berry book out, and I think it's called Mary Berry, it's Mary Berry something, Mary Berry Fast Cakes, is it, or something like that. So I thought, well, I'll add that to my wish list, because some items I will buy there and then, but if it's a little bit over the price I feel that's reasonable, I'll put it in the wish list. And what's really interesting is when you put it in the wish list, it's almost like they know you want to buy it. So it sort of reduces, and there's this really lovely diamond painting I want. It's like a purple background with a tree in it. It's got a black tree with a purple background. Sunny Stormy's favourite colours are blue, purple and black. So Julie, if you're watching, from Sunny Stormy, that's her name, by the way. Sunny and Stormy is her cat's name, but unfortunately Stormy sadly passed away recently, so it's just Sunny at the moment. But yeah, Julie's favourite colours are purple and black, so I really want to get it, but it's like 13 quid, and I don't think it's worth that. I've actually promised myself, once it's £5, I'll buy it, but I'm not going to go any higher than £5. That's unless it's obviously fancils, because you can get so many with fancils. There's like £2.99 each. I think the last time I've ordered for fancils was, I ordered about 4, and it's really lovely. Just so cheap. I mean, obviously you have to wait longer for it. My pig that I bought, that was quite a lovely one. That was £2.99. It's just about finding the right price, really. Shop around. And what I love about ordering from China is the fact it gives you a little bit longer to work on, you know, the current project that you're working on until that comes. So yeah, it's quite nice indeed. So yeah, lots to do, but I'm really pleased. I'm sort of multitasking. I'm really pleased that housework's done, because I don't do it every day. My housework day is like, it's got to be on the Sunday. It's every Sunday. Because if I hoover up, say today, I dare say that it will get messy again by tomorrow. So I just save it until the end of the week. And then I just do a top and towel, spring clean, hoover, mop, that all sort of thing. Window cleaning. When I'm window cleaning. You know that old-fashioned song? I'm not a lover of the old-fashioned stuff. I like very upbeat songs, but yeah, so... And then I got, look at this, guys. Oh, no. Oh, I'll show you a bit of it, because the person this is for is overseas, and I don't want them to see it. But basically, this is, oh, I'm going to try, but this is one of the Christmas cards that has arrived, ready for my friend in the USA. So I've got to get that sent off. I'm going to probably send it off Monday, because I'm cautious if we send it towards November, then, no, if we send it sort of like beginning of December, it's not going to get there with all the strikes and that. You're dealing with customs are backlogged as well, because it'll have to go through customs. I've seen all sorts on that, you know, like Border Force, and they try to hide things in like the most random places. Like some things are hidden in a VHS tape machine, you know, in the middle of sort of suitcases, and food can be seized as well, because, you know, anything that's anything that's a threat to their country, it will get seized. So I thought, well, if I send it sort of November time, it's got plenty of time to get there. But if you are watching, you know who you are, because I've already got your address. so you know who you are, but don't open it until Christmas. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be Christmas Day. I mean, when people send me cards, I open them up on the 1st of December. So my family are very traditional, so they will do the 12 days before and 12 days after thing, which is where apparently you put the tree up 12 days before Christmas and then you're supposed to take it down 12 days after. I'm not like that. As soon as December's here, the tree goes up, my little one. I really want to get a big one, but because I've got quite a nice place to put that. I've had this little one for ages because I don't really spend Christmas here. I spend it with relatives, so I only get like a little one. But I've had it for several years now, and I think it needs a bit of an upgrade. But the shop I got it from, unfortunately, it's gone out of business. So another reason why I've kept it is because it's the only thing I've got of remembering that shop. It had all sorts of wonderful things in there. It was like a handy shop, you know, like a bit of a, similar to like the pound shop and stuff like that. But some of the prices, there was like this suitcase with pens in it, and they would charge like £10 for it. But it was really weird because if you went to the guy, you could go to the guy, oh, could I have that for like £9, and he would let you. So I'm sort of wondering if they make their own prices up. So yeah, but do apologise about the belch there. I'm in the middle of drinking some lovely cherry Coke. Because what I did was I got a painting, and then I thought, well, I'll get some cherry Coke. I couldn't find another painting that was a £5 because I don't want to go higher than a £5. I think £5 is reasonable, and I'm really watching what I spend now because obviously I'm trying to kill some of the debt that I'm in, because obviously I'm terrible for paying things. I always forget, and obviously if it's not on a direct debit, the chances are I'm going to forget. And one of the companies I shop with, they do a continuous card payment, so they just randomly take it whenever they feel like it. And obviously I don't keep, if I don't know it's going out that day and I spend it, and then it sort of declines it, that's why I prefer direct debit, but they reckon they don't do it. So, but yeah, so I don't do continuous card authority because I've done that once with my bank, and my bank account won't let you have a overdraft, which is brilliant, and because that way I don't get fees and that. But yeah, one day they let it go into an overdraft, and I took it to the ombudsman, the financial ombudsman, and they said they acted fairly, but apparently they can approve it at their discretion like once, and apparently some they can't say no to, so they would just put it in an overdraft. So it's left me with a £70 debt because D'Agostini took it. So obviously I owe the bank money because they put it in an overdraft, and I wrote a complaint and I said, well, my account is not set up for that, so how have you allowed this to go through? If it hasn't got money in there, then you should have declined it. But no, they put it into an overdraft. So in a way it's paid for the pack, and I'm grateful for that, but in a way it's left me with a debt. But luckily I don't get fees, which is nice. I never ever bank with a bank that charges fees, because I used to be with Lloyd's, and I just kept getting constant fees, and I thought, you know what, this is not a way to, you know, treat your back customers. So I thought, you know what, I'm moving away, because all it is that you're basically paying the bank money. It's not right. So yeah, but it's lovely and bright now. It's really brightened up a bit, so I can see what I'm doing now. But it's lovely to have had, you know, some rain. I think we needed it, to be fair with you. So yeah, okay. So I want to show you, what I can tell you is this diamond painting, oh my god, sorry. What I can tell you is this painting is a lion, and it's got like 3 cubs, and it's been on my wish list for ages, and I think it's been on there a good 1 year or so, but I've just been waiting for the price to come to a reasonable price, and then I'll buy it. And then sometimes they're so nice you just want to buy it because you're worried like they'll go out of stock and stuff like that. But yeah, when the price is right, I'll buy it. But I've been watching, yesterday I was watching that Spin the Wheel, because Scissors won for any spoilers, you need to look away now, but Scissors won the Masked Dancer. And I don't know who she was, because I don't recognise the person who was under Scissors. But I was absolutely shocked. I thought, you know, Pearly King would win it. And then Onomatopoeia went out. And then turns out Scissors won it. So, but yeah, Bruno Tonioli, who done the Pearly King. So that's obviously finished. And we've now got Michael McIntyre back, which is Spin the Wheel. And he was having a bloody good time last night. He was dancing on the wheel and he was really enjoying himself. So yeah, it was pretty funny. I need to get some more wax here, but this is exciting now. We've near enough finished this block, and then we go back over and see what drills we need to fill. So I reckon another couple of days on this, and we should be finished really. What I'll do, I think I might do an unboxing before we start the November one, maybe, just to like break it up a bit. But yeah, I do like to. But what I'm thinking of, obviously, in the new year we'll be doing like themes and that. But I'll do a different painting each day around that theme. So it won't be the same painting each time like this one has. It will be like a different painting, but with, say like it's a horse theme. It will be like Monday you've got a horse, Tuesday could be a horse and perhaps a donkey, you know. So like horse related or whatever the theme is, you know. Just so that, because I do think when you're doing the same painting, your mind does need a break from the same painting. But here we go, guys. That's the last line at the moment, and then we start the filling if we've got enough time. So yeah, quite excited now. You know, it's getting closer and closer to the end now, and I thought it would be sad. I've totally had a U-turn on that. I'm quite excited to get this one out of the way. But the November one is over at a relative's house, because when I order stuff, I send it to where I'm based that day. And normally if I'm working, I need to send it to my relatives, because obviously I could be out and that. So I need somewhere to put it, because I used to have a PO box, but I was just getting so low usage out of it. I didn't really get, it was basically set up for fan mail. And I kept getting people message me saying, oh, I've sent you something. And I would go up there, you know, to see if it's there, and nothing. And I just felt like I was being lied to. So I just thought, you know what, I'm going to cut this £30 a month, and I think it was like 35.10, but I'm going to cut this and I'll move it to reship. That way I can see what's arrived. It's really good reship, because you can send it to them, and then when the parcel comes in, they'll open the package, because obviously it's their policy. They're responsible for what's coming in and out of their warehouse, and then they'll send you a photo, and then you can either say like gift wrap, you can say consolidate, which is where if you've got two parcels there, they'll pack it into one box, and you can either go right, send or refuse. If it's like a duplicate mailing, you can ask them to refuse it, so like dispose of it. And I'm on the gold plan, so I get 30 days free storage, but then after that 30 days you do get charged £1 a day for storage. But obviously be mindful that every package that you get sent in is a £5 handling fee. Obviously they've got to make their money somehow, but it just saves going all the way up there to go, oh no, there's sorry, nothing there today. So it's just so much better. And then when you've got a package, they'll email you. But yes, anyway, that is the last of the drill down here. So now we've got to look at we've got quite a solid colour here that we need to block out. I need to figure out, that is B, so the colour we're looking for is a big black. Now, looking in this looks near enough brown. So I'm going to have a look at that. I mean, we're at the stopping point anyway, but the colour we're after is, where is it, this colour here. So I'm going to pick that out so that I know which colour we're looking for. But yeah, it's really a case now, it's a case now of just filling. I think we'll work on this maybe, and then obviously over here, if we just, I'm gonna grab a crane. And then obviously up here we've got things like Z, so I'm going to take that colour out because the colour I thought it was in here, but it's not. So I'm going to have a look for that, but if that's Z, yeah, so it's this lovely purple colour. So I'm going to have a look for that. Just going to have a look actually, 20. Z is 22, so I will have a look for that, which is, let's just have a look again. So that one's up there, yeah, so it's this one. I'm going to take that off to have a look at. And then it's the black one as well, which I thought we had. So let's just have a look actually. So B is that. I'm going to do a colour check on this, because if that is, that's hard to say. I mean, it looks slightly darker, which would indicate it's a 0. So in that case, I don't think that's the right one. But we will have a look for that. So the next time we do this, it will either be the Z or this B colour down here. But yeah, so we will do that. But anyway, that is that for this session. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. Tap the bell if you want to be notified of all the videos I do. We're slowly but surely finishing this up. And yeah, I'll see you next time, guys. So take care. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.